He's Jim Boeheim, Syracuse head coach, with a big win, going to the Sweet 16 where they'll match up against Duke. And, of course, I called that Syracuse run. Coach, good to have you on.
I know you called us not getting in the tournament.
Yes, I did.
Probably what you really.
I wasn't.
have no doubt.
I wasn't alone. I thought that you guys were more of an NIT team, but I said if you get into the tournament, that's a team that can do some damage. I think that was the exact quote I had, Coach. So.
Well, if that's your quote, then we should be in the tournament because the tournament wants to take people that can win. So you were right with that comment and wrong saying we were not supposed to be in. But I thought we could get in because our strength of schedule was good. That's what the tournament looks at. The committee looks at that. And we didn't have any bad losses. And we had 4 quadrant 1 wins. I'm not sure what quadrant 1 is, but I know we had 4. I know we had 4 wins there, and we won 2 road games in our league, which is tough to win against top teams.
I was just mentioning to the guys that your daughter Jamie won another state championship.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, three in a row they've won. It's great. It was so much fun. I was having dinner thinking about getting ready for Michigan State and watching the live stream of it. They played a great game. They start 2 freshmen this year with 3 seniors, and it was fun to watch that and get ready for Michigan State at the same time. It's great for our players to have this experience. It's so hard to win games in the NCAA tournament, and we've already won 3 games, so it's really been it's been a great run for this group.
Well, and you had to win 3 in 5 days, I believe. So that makes it even harder. Can you give your kids a rest instead of having?
Yeah, we're going to take it easy for today and tomorrow. We didn't practice much during the 5-6 days last week. We're playing 3 guys 40 minutes and splitting up the time with the other 4 guys. But 3 guys have to play 40 minutes every night. It's a lot to ask for because we have to go so hard on both ends. We really can't take a play off because we know we're going to be in a close game. So I'm really proud of the guys, how they played in this situation. It's tough. I mean, we had Arizona State at one stage this year was in the top 5 in the country. TCU was really good, and Michigan State, really good basketball team. So it was great. It was great fun, and now we get a reward. We get to have to play Duke, which is they're probably the best team left in the tournament with Duke and maybe Villanova. It's hard to differentiate between those teams, and just as you say, they're the best teams. They'll probably get beat or something, but that's just the way this tournament is. College basketball is great. There's a lot of good teams. There's a lot of good players, and you're going to have a lot of good games.
Talking to Jim Boeheim, Syracuse head coach, joining us, Continental Tire Coach's Corner. Does your family fill out a bracket?
We usually do, but I don't think anybody did fill one out this year. They usually have one in the family, and I don't think anybody filled one out this year, and I know I didn't. So I'm glad I didn't. You couldn't get it right no matter what. No matter what you think you know. It's almost impossible.
But how far would you have had your team going if you fill out a bracket?
Well, in what I would say for the public consumption is, I'd pick us every game. But in reality, I thought we would have a great deal of trouble with TCU because of the makeup of their team, the familiarity of their coach with how we play. And then I would have probably had a hard time picking us against Michigan State in Detroit, honestly. But, when you go into a game, it doesn't matter who you're playing. If we were playing the Warriors, we would think, somehow we can win this game. That's what coaches do. That's what players do. And every once in a while, you can win those games.
I also, watching Duke this year, couldn't help but notice that 2-3 zone. And is Coach K, did he copy off your paper? Is he sampling your zone defense, Coach?
He's doing a great job with it, unfortunately. I don't think he should be able to use it against us. I think he should be restricted to playing just man-to-man. It's not fair. But they've done a great job. They play, a little bit like us. They have their own way of playing things. He's adjusted it like he would always do. He's a great coach. But I'm worried about their defense, but I'm really worried more about their offense. Their offense is inside, outside. I think they're the best offensive team in the country. Bagley's the best big guy in the country by quite a bit. And they've got senior leadership with Grayson Allen, who's won a national championship. So it's a tremendous test for us, but we're glad to be taking the test, at this stage.
If I said that the game will be in the 60s?
Well, I think it will be in the 60s. But it was in the 60s at Duke, and they had 60, and we had 44. So it'll probably be a fairly low-scoring game if it goes the way I think it will. A battle of two-zone defenses. Both teams are going to have to take time to get good shots. We have to overcome their inside play, their dominance on the boards, and it's a tremendous challenge, but. Like I said, we're there, we're trying, so we get to go to Omaha. We're happy.
If it was you against Coach K in a shooting contest?
No contest. Easy win for me. Easy win.
Really?
He was a defensive player at Duke. Or at Notre Dame or Army.
Yeah.
Coach Knight wouldn't even let him shoot. No, he actually was a good shooter in college, but. Coach Knight didn't let him shoot too much. He made him pass to the other guard. They had another guard that was I think Oxley was a really good shooter. But no, I think I could still handle him in a shooting contest.
If you shot
the bad hips.
If you shot 100 free throws, how many are you making?
Right now, I had honestly a few years ago I would make 90. No, I don't think so. I haven't shot at all in the last few years. I wouldn't make many. I'm out of practice. I'd substitute Jerry McNamara, who makes 95 or 96 every day right now.
Could you take Calipari in a shooting contest?
Yeah, he can't even. He can hardly walk. Yeah, that's easy. Picking the old guys. Pick some young guy.
Okay.
Can't beat.
Eric Musselman.
Yeah, no, can't beat any of them. They're too, no way. Can't beat any of those
guys.
This
is just a shooting contest, not one-on-one.
Yeah, I can't shoot it.
You could take Huggins, right?
Well, I don't know if he could even walk out there. I'm not sure. I kid him all the time. He's a great coach.
Did you see when his pants fell down? Like he had to hold him up. He was going out to object to a call a couple of weeks ago, and his pants nearly fell down.
He must have lost weight. He's always telling me he's lost a few pounds, and I said, well, I don't know. It just doesn't appear that you've lost a few, and if you have, you've certainly found them quickly and put them someplace else.
Yeah, don't look too far. They're right behind you.
Yeah, they're right there someplace. For sure.
Wouldn't you be all in favor of the high school kids going right to the pros with Marvin Bagley?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Dan, it's only 3 or 4 guys a year. Everybody's making this big deal. It's 3 or 4 guys a year that can go. Just think of Trae Young, for example. If he'd have come out last year, he'd have been 35 in the draft. This year, he has a great year, great college experience, and he's going to be in the top 10. It's been a great experience for him. I mean, Bagley, yes, he would have been gone.
Ayton
would have been gone. Michael Porter, those are 3 guys that jump right to my mind. But it doesn't hurt them to go to college. It does not hurt them. And everybody talks about paying players. There's 4,500 college basketball players, and 4,400 of them are just like I was. They're not going to make any money playing basketball someday. I mean, I was happy to get a scholarship. And there's 4,400 guys in college right now that are happy to have a scholarship and cost of attendance. And we've done some things to help student athletes, and we can do a few more. But it's a pretty good gig. And the top 50 guys are going to make millions of dollars anyway playing in the NBA. So it all works out. It all works out. This commission, I think, can tweak college basketball and help college basketball, but we've got a great game. We've got a lot of great players and a lot of balance in college basketball, which is I think great. I think it's a great thing for college basketball.
I was communicating with your wife, and
yeah, I think too frequently.
No. I'm doing everything. It's all above board.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all above board with your wife, but she did call you a genius.
Oh my gosh, she's never called me that. Trust me. She's called me many, many names. That is not close. In fact, my quote to her was one day, I know some people think I'm smart. When she was criticizing me for the 10th time the same day.
Wow.
But she says she does that because nobody else does, so I let it go. I let it go. I let it go.
Is that her in the background?
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
I'll be in the final. I'll be at the Final Four, so hopefully I'll see you there.
I'll be there. I hope I have people with me.
Like a team?
Like a team.
Good luck against Duke there, Coach. Thank you.
Thanks. Tim.
All right, that's Jim Boeheim, the head coach. And his daughter, Jamie, won state championship, third straight year. Yeah, Paul.
We have a new Jim Boeheim drop. This is a classic. This is his initial response when you mentioned Duke is using the 2-3 zone.
Yeah.
Like,
Give me a little more.
Yeah.
There's a little Larry David in Jim Boeheim, like a little bit. And I don't know if it's because maybe, bald and glasses, but there's just something about him.
My team is pretty good.
Continental Tire Coach's Corner, whether you're a student, alumni, or all-around fan, Continental Tire has a tire to get you to the big game. For more information, but they want to know your ode to basketball. That's the hashtag ode to basketball. For more information, visit continentaltire.com.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.